Welcome to a new episode of Tales of Terramir, an actual play fantasy role playing campaign set in an original homebrew world. I'm Wes Ford. I'll be the game master for this campaign. If you'd like to follow me off the stream, I'm on Instagram at Wes R. Ford.
Hey, my name is Mike. I'm going to be playing Gemma Ashenlight, a human sorcerer.
Hey, I'm Hannah Nye, and I'm playing Willa Kettle Whistle, the Gem Dragonborn Blood Hunter. I also have an illustration Instagram, so feel free to follow me at Miss Nicoya on there.
Hi, friends. I'm Rob Parkinson. I'm playing Razik, the Pangean Rogue human. You can follow me on Twitter at RobotKiller with zeros instead of O's.
And I'm Justin. I'm playing Anton Dargos, who's a human fighter. If you want more of me, you can find me on YouTube, VH Saves.
Awesome. Pending any life events, we will be streaming new episodes of this show on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tales of Terramir. Every other Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also watch us on YouTube or listen to recordings of your shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many other podcast platforms at least a few days after the episode is streamed. Also, Twitch viewers, feel free to capture clips, of your favorite moments throughout this stream. We love to see what kind of interactions stand out to you, and yeah, it's great. So, also, by the way, since we currently aren't Twitch affiliates and aren't requiring subscriptions to view our content on Twitch, any donations to the show are really greatly appreciated and go a long way. So, if you'd like to help support us, just navigate to the tips panel on our About tab, and you can see your name ping on the screen live. Woo. All right, let's continue our adventures into Tales of Terramir. All right. Welcome. A recap of our previous session. After escaping an Imperial prisoner caravan, the newly formed group of adventurers found themselves in the trading town of the Maple Crossroads. After a much-needed rest and breakfast at the aptly named Imperial Inn, the group set out in the early morning to investigate the recent disappearances of elven townsfolk, hoping to retrieve the reward and be on their way. Stopping by the brightly colored tents and stalls at the Crossroads Market, Anton encouraged the group to change clothing or hide under a new cloak to stay unrecognized. Gemma spotted the halfling lady, Lesia Lunarberry. She'd seen the previous night at the inn. When asked about her low wares, the halfling merchant claimed she'd been robbed by a gang called the Crimson Knuckles. But after reporting to the authorities, nothing was done. Gemma and Willow gave encouraging words to the woman, Gemma leaving a few gold behind out of kindness. After a few ragged cloaks and hoods were purchased, except for the sea elf Savamil's purchase of a lavish cloak, they headed north to the town hall to inspect the notice board. Gemma quickly slipped away to drop off a letter, returning in time to accompany Willa and Savamil inside to meet the town master, Lady Gilkis Yardrit, while Razik and Anton kept watch outside. The young Rorsian elf at the front desk, Amara, stated that they needed an appointment before being promptly interrupted by the lady herself, a dark green scaled chromatic dragonborn. Lady Gilkis approached and greeted them. Willa shared her name while the others stayed mostly quiet. Lady Gilkis seemed dismissive of the reports on the Crimson Knuckles, claiming they were merely sellswords and that she didn't want any trouble in her town. When asked about the missing elves, Lady Gilkis restated that a reward was involved for any information, but she was hesitant to give any details. She dismissed Amara for a moment, however, and decided to give Willa, a fellow Dragonborn, a hint on recent developments. Supposedly, many reports of missing elves had occurred around the Stonewall Manor, an old home owned by the prominent and influential Stonewall family, and now its sole inheritor, a woman named Malkin. Willa thanked her for the information, and Lady Gilkis called Amar back to the desk, wishing the adventurers good luck. Returning to the outside, Willa, Gemma, and Savamel told Razik and Anton about their encounter with the town's leader. They all agreed to continue investigating the matter, albeit quietly to stay out of the spotlight. Following another lead, they reached the Lazy Pony stables to speak with its owner, whose half-elf son, Kymel, might have been the last to see one of the missing elf children alive. We go back now to where we were before in town, the Maple Crossroads. You are currently at the Lazy Pony stables. You have just kind of come to the place. You see this sort of very humble but very nice stable, filled with many horses. A sort of large human man comes out and greeted you and asked if you needed anything. And a young half-elf boy popped out and said, at the mention of the missing elf children, asked about Kymel, his friend, and asked, "Have you found him?" And I leave it to you.
How young is the boy?
He's about 10.
Okay. And his name was which again? I'm sorry. He was asking for Kymel.
Tristan.
Right.
Tristan,
And
the young half-elf
He's
boy.
the son of somebody, isn't he? That we've.
He's the son of the owner of the stables.
Okay. And he might be the only witness to some of these disappearances, or so we've heard, I think, right?
Well, he might have been the last one to see Kymel, one of the missing elf children. Might have been the last one to see him alive. And if you remember, Kymel was the son that's missing of the woman that you basically got this quest from. At the Imperial Inn, the distraught woman you met who was saying her son was missing. Someone that first told you about all this. And apparently her son that is missing was friends with Tristan, who you're now talking to.
Gotcha. Gemma, you're a kid. Why don't you get in there? Give him a copper. Make him sing you a song. Metaphorically.
Not a bad idea.
That's supposed to do what?
We go talk to that kid.
Well, he's
Find out when the
addressing
last
all of
time-
us. He's addressing all of us, right?
Yeah, but you're the most, you're the closest in age. He might trust you more.
Yeah. This is all being whispered in your ear, by the way.
Is it? It's totally not suspicious whatsoever. Group of strangers.
They're both like watching.
He doesn't
best
know
friend.
better. He doesn't know that it's not normal.
I just give Gemma a little shove towards Tristan.
Hey. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Tristan.
Tristan. You said you're a friend of Kymel's?
Yeah, best friends. But,
best
He got
friends.
bad
That's
news
great.
for you.
well, I know he's missing. I'm hoping that you'll find him.
Oh yeah, we heard about something like that. That's very unfortunate. We hear you're the last person to have seen him.
I might have been. Yeah, I think so.
Really? About how long ago was that?
Looks over to his dad. His dad is sort of brushing down a large brown horse. think it was about 4 days, right, son? He goes, yeah, 4 days.
4 days. Wow, that long ago.
Yeah.
Where
We were just
were you
just
at that?
playing around town, and he disappeared.
Like the next morning, or you turned around
we
and
were-
then he was just gone?
Yeah, we were playing, and he said he'd be right back. We were playing hide and seek, and he ran away and went to find him, and I couldn't find him. I haven't seen him since.
Oh, he left. Do you know where he
Well, I
was
think
going?
He just went to hide.
Oh, understood.
Well-
He doesn't understand death yet. I say to Will and Anton.
We were around the market square, near the temple, I think.
the temple.
Near the manor over there.
Oh,
That's where we
right.
were.
The manor.
And yeah, that place gives me the creeps.
What about it gives you the creeps, boy?
He kind of looks at you, Anton, kind of scared of you. A little bit.
It's okay. He's helping. He's helping look for your friend. Jem says.
It's just creepy. Some people say it's haunted. And the father goes, "Oh, come on, those are just stories now. It's got nothing to be scared of. There's nothing haunted in this town."
Who lives at the manor?
It's Melkin. Is that the person's name? The sole inheritor.
Mm-hmm.
Melkin.
Falcon Stonewall.
Is it just him alone in there?
She has her, and then the father kind of interrupts again. And goes, as far as we know, yeah, she sort of just owns the whole house to herself. Used to be, the youngest of the entire family. They all died of some disease. Now she owns the place to herself and just keeps Imperial guards on employ. So it's her and her employees that do tasks for her and such. She keeps guards outside and people that work for her there. Otherwise,
So you're saying all the other family members dropped dead? How long ago was this?
Oh, see, a few years ago, 4 years ago. Oh, I'm not sure. She's probably in her late 30s. She's a human. I think late 30s, somewhere around there.
Is she attractive? This is just for me.
I will comment on that.
All right.
I elbow.
Yeah.
My response to that.
What do you do, Anton?
I give him a little elbow. Like, enough of that shit.
To Razik.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not helping.
I sure wish we could all communicate telepathically right now. That'd be really
What was that?
Trial interrogation. Nothing. I was just saying how weird it is that such a powerful, obviously sensual figure locks themselves away behind a stone wall.
Boy, listen,
and their
boy.
name is Stonewall. There's an irony to it.
Boy, thank you. We'll come back if we have any more questions. Is that okay? Little boy. And I pat him on the head like he's 3 years old.
Thanks. I would just look out. I would look at there's a back door that goes down to their cellar, and they kind of tend to keep that locked. And I've seen them go in and out, and I think I've seen people go in and out of there, and it's a little scary
Is that guarded too?
but sometimes
Or people putting
I've-
things
I've-
into there?
I think they bring people down there.
Oh, that's not
Kyle and I used to see them go through the back. And sometimes the guard walks around and keeps track, but yeah, if you're looking for him, I would maybe look there.
I take a silver out of my pouch and I place it in his hand, and I kind of close his hand around it. I say, "Thank you, little one."
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And
Now
his
forget
dad
you
goes,
saw us.
very kind of you. At the sound of that, what you said, he goes, are you on the run or anything? We don't want any trouble or anything.
No. Just journalists. People tend to get the wrong idea. We're travelers, Don't want to stir up a fuss. You go around asking questions, people start questioning everything about you, and I already look fairly foreign, so don't want any of that business.
Yeah, are you a Pangina? No.
Shh. Yes. I know, exotic.
Very. But if well, I guess good luck to you. And if you ever need any horses, put up and stabled, great place to be right here. And tell your friends.
And what was your name, sir?
Oh yes, I'm Simon Hobb.
Simon Hobb. Nice to meet you.
Two B's. Thanks. Good to meet you. What are all your names?
Like we
I'm
said,
Willa.
like
Willa.
we said, thank you. Thank you
Call me
very much for
Raz.
your help.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, Tytar be with you.
Yeah,
And
thanks
on
so
to
much,
you
little buddy.
And on to you as well, also, oh boy. And father.
Okay, let's get out of here.
At this point, I assume, yeah. Are you turning around at this point?
Mhm.
We have to cut where we're
Walk a
headed.
little
Too many
further away,
questions.
out of earshot.
Well,
sight.
as you turn around and are beginning to exit, someone approaches on horseback and is just almost right there, and almost you kind of turn around, he's right there, and you look up, and on this glorious white horse is a Damarian knight. He's got this long red goatee, got this helm on, he's got very regal looking armor, kind of steps up on his horse, notices you all. Blessed day.
Yes, praise Arathis.
And on to you as well.
Try to look
I give
It's
at
a
off the
slight head
source.
bow.
try to be
That's
low key
Pat's horse.
behind Anton, almost
So
kind of melt away if I can.
now, do I recognize this guy? Would I recognize him as a colleague or fellow
You
soldier?
do not know this person.
Okay.
Question, lore question. What kind of colors are they wearing? Like, what does the Domari uniform kind of look like?
The armor is a lot of sort of like silver armor with gold trimming, and a lot of they usually typically wear like a long white, very clean white cloak. That's how you can sort of determine that they're a knight. If they have that sort of very clean white cloak, it's a very particular helm that they have as well. Gives symbology of like the Damarian Empire's eagle, their sigil. So there's sort of these wing design that comes out here. Some of them have wings out, come out of the helm. But yeah, it's when you see a Damarian knight, you know a Damarian knight.
The white eagle, pretty sus. We're all pretty sussed out about it.
And so he sort of is patting his horse, and Simon Hobb comes up and starts to, great, sir. Yes. and they start to talk amongst themselves about boarding his horse. He kind of looks at all of you as you leave, and then looks back to Simon and continues his duties.
I've strolled. I'm gone. Like I try to melt away.
Walking is casually / fat,
Yeah.
whatever the best casual to fastness ratio is. That's what I walk.
Well, I was doing that sort of peasant scurry, you know. What I mean?
That peasant scurry.
Kinda like, it's the best way to blend in, right?
Just for
Everyone
fun,
go
I'd like you all
peasant
to roll a group deception check, just to sort of, you're trying to keep yourselves calm and collected, and you're trying to move away nonchalantly. So why don't you go ahead and give me a deception check?
I got a 17.
9.
17.
And the 7 for me.
Sorry, mine.
Just need Razik.
Willa's not trying at all.
Slow.
Savamel will try as well.
And this very ostentatious cloak
Yes.
saunters away.
We told you not to buy that thing.
Oh, yeah. Savamel kind of does sort of a flash turn by accident, as sort of like put off guard.
Sparkle.
And the
Did that on purpose.
yeah, very sparkly, and it goes, keeps moving, very kind of suspicious. But collectively, you look a little odd, but you don't. Nothing catches his attention too much, so you're able to sort of saunter away and get back onto the road, away from the stables.
Just the Pangene and then the flashy CL. No big deal. Nothing to see here.
Okay, so we're out of sight and out of earshot, right?
Yes.
So I think, I look around. What do I see around me? Like, is it safe to talk here? Do we need to go to someplace more secure?
Oh, you can find a place kind of off to the side of the road, away. It's where you're at. It's not
Stuck into
too
an
crowded.
alley.
Group huddle.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I know I'm not the leader of this thing. I know we haven't really determined the hierarchy yet. I'm assuming it's going to be Anton. But while we're here, let's talk about saving that kid, maybe, perhaps. I'm thinking that kid's probably dead, and like the faster we get there, the less likely that is to be reality, maybe.
You are a brilliant tactician, Razik.
Thank you. That's just because I said that you're probably going to be leader, but
Did you say save the kid, but you think he's dead?
I do. I think that it's probably 4 days in a basement. There's nothing good happening to that child. If that is
He's
what
Ford.
happened.
It's a he. It's not an it. It's a person.
Oh, right. Sorry, I just think, it's hopefully
get you.
it's not dead. Sometimes you just have to
Stop calling it it.
see a body.
No, we can't give up hope. I'm sure he's fine. He probably went down there maybe to hide, and he's still waiting for his friend to find him.
Sure. That's probably
I hope
it,
you're right, wise
Gem
one.
Dragon.
But are we in this together? Will we go? Will we save that child?
The one that you think is dead.
And,
Save the
and
child.
what
That is
time?
already
How long do
definitely
we
dead.
wait? Do we go now? It's the afternoon, right? I feel like
I think
we'd
it's,
probably be better off
it's
at night.
probably the morning, and like I suggested before, any of the disappearances are probably happening at night. So we can either do some recon with something else, or maybe we can try to sneak in when the activity in the back is low. I don't know what kind of activity is happening in the back of this manor, but we have a supposed entrance.
Let's go get a vantage point on the manor and see which parts are guarded, which parts aren't.
Yeah,
I feel like if I
it's
think
hard.
that
It's
there's-
hard to tell. It's hard to tell exactly, what is going on over there. It's just, we're taking the word of a child, of whatever the child has said. We don't even know exactly if that's even accurate.
Oh,
It's a very logical
Well,
thing
but
to say.
Savamil,
I
can you
think-
tell me what your ideas
Yes.
are?
First of all, I'd like to say that even if the child is not alive anymore, I think might be able to recover the body. I think it's very important that we find out what's going on there, no matter what. But or maybe we should stake out there. I think it might be a bad idea to confront that area during the daytime, but that's just me.
I agree.
I agree too.
Yeah, I've never done something like this, but you guys seem to know what you're doing. So
Just think it's like you're trying to stop cattle rustlers. Right, Willa? Like all those cattle rustlers that you probably stopped.
I don't think we should.
You haven't really told me they've done that, but I assume that's that seems on brand.
I guess usually we go monster hunting at night. So wait till night.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the best vantage point for scoping out this manor is going to happen at nighttime? Who here can see in the dark? Why don't you leave the tactician
Savamel
work to me?
My one weakness.
I can see in the dark. I can see in the dark. Some
Oh well.
as an elf.
I have a thin
Did not
lantern
know
that I
that.
can use to kind of direct the light. I have a lantern I can kind of hood if need be. So,
That
we
could come in
won't be
handy.
as visible as we could be, but
Well, either way, it's still really early in the day, so maybe we should go follow that thing that you heard about, the guy that looks like you, Anton.
oh yeah,
I'd forgotten about that. I had too many.
the
eggs.
real
I think
Anton,
also-
probably.
Yeah, there's that. We have like the whole day to do that. And also,
Sure.
Jim, you've been in town before. Where's the watering hole? Is it
Oh,
like
yeah,
the red knuckles, the crimson knuckles? Don't they hang out there?
I think I know the general area. We can go cruise by there if you want to. I don't really hang out in that part of town.
Aren't those guys like bad dudes with a bad dude?
Yeah, they're the ones that took the gnome lady's things.
We got offered to clear those guys out, didn't we? Or kind of.
No, they wanted
Help some others.
to not stir up any trouble about that because they were they didn't want to make any
Right.
trouble with them because but we could still check that out in some capacity. I know the direction. I just don't know everything around that side of town. I don't normally go to that side, mostly the market over here, some of the shops whenever we need supplies.
Mhm.
But yeah, I said we can definitely take a look.
So where did we see Anton, or where did we hear Anton's double was last sighted? Do we know that?
I wasn't
was
sober
the
enough to
farm.
recall.
The old elf adventurer.
It was the
Right.
shoot on my notes.
Eagle's Nest Farm.
Yes, thank you, Willa.
Oh, I already know what I look like, so I'm not super eager to see another version of me. But I'll leave it up to you guys.
Oh, bud.
As long as we get to that manor at night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of promised Lesia over at Lunarberry Wares that we'd kind of help her out with these crimson knuckles. Maybe show them that they can't be doing these kind of things.
Bop them on the head.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You guys want to take on a whole gang? Not even the local authorities want us to do anything about it. You think that's wise?
I don't think it's wise while there's a Knight of the Crown here. I think you guys are just forgetting what we just saw. We need to stay low at least until that guy's out of town.
There are a lot of a lot of Temerian knights and soldiers around this town. That's not a rare occurrence. just
Damn it.
happened to run into one of those things.
I've never been here before, so damn.
Well, I didn't want to come. I don't feel like we're in a high risk situation, but let's take care of business while we can. But let's do it quietly. I'm not a fighter, but we can try looking into the bloody knuckles, crimson knuckles.
Crimson Knuckles.
Yes.
I
My
think it's
opinion,
called
will
the
it-
Crimson Knuckles. Yeah.
If you want to go after the Knuckles, we find out where their leader is, we go in at night and we kill them.
Killing is a little maybe
Well, that's
too
the
much.
fastest way.
Maybe.
I give Anton a
That's the
look like
fastest way to get what you want.
They do
Maybe
seem
we
pretty evil. I don't know.
just check it out
No,
and
no,
see
but
what we
we're
can
doing
do.
it for a righteous. We're doing it to protect the townspeople. If you're killing for a greater cause, then you're killing for the greater good.
what about just justice?
Probably. Unless you're evil,
Well,
which I'm definitely not.
I'm not afraid of the
I don't believe that.
bloody knuckles. I'll go over there and talk to
Crimson.
them. If whatever. Oh,
I think that's what they call
his
it.
voice in his head like bloody knuckles, crimson knuckles.
if we go over and talk to them, they want to stir up trouble. That's on them. They forfeit their life.
I agree. Do we think that we'll be taking a long sort of break in order to keep on RPing? Do we think that we're going to take like a long rest between
just
now and
woke
when
up.
we do the activity? That's what I thought. Okay. So I want to ask you guys.
I'm not
if-
tired at all.
Okay. No, me neither. Me neither.
He's
But
weak.
not everybody's on the same, physical level.
Yeah, I feel great.
Although if we do go find these knuckle people at the watering hole, right? I could use a drink.
It's hard to remember, isn't it?
It's 9:30. I'm just kidding.
Scarlet knuckles.
It's never too early for the drink.
Maroon knuckles.
Would
We've just had a. We should all be pretty energized from that continental breakfast.
there are two
I think I go
people
together.
that I can psychically bond with right now, and we can communicate telepathically for up to a mile. I say this to you in approximate RP-ing, so it's like, do you guys? I think that this will help us with the mission. If you guys want to take my hand, and we can meet on the the cognosphere.
Perhaps later, Smiling Man.
No. Razik puts down his hands and pretends not to be upset at people not psychically bonding with them.
Savamel goes, I'll take one of those bonds thingies.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Savamel. I'm sorry what
I look over.
if I made light
I
of
look
your
over
fate.
at Jim. I go. So I know what he's thinking. Eh?
So nobody else wants this? Okay, so I don't think that. I think I just have to roll a d6. And then for 5 hours we have connection and can speak telepathically for a mile.
What's the D6 for?
That is how many hours that it
okay.
works. Yeah, sorry, it's a lot of text, but basically it's the bolstered psychic whisper. Sorry, it's the psychic whispers talent from the psionic. The soul knife. I always want to say like psionic soul for some reason.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. So you use your ability, the psionic power from Soul Knife, to harbor a wellspring of psionic energy within yourself. And you are able to telepathically connect to Savamil for up to 5 hours. You as you connect to Savamil, you suddenly get this wash of, in your mind's eye, Razik, images of waves crashing towards you, and you see almost like an underwater city, and disappears. And then you are able to connect with him.
I thought you were going to say
And
something
he goes,
like,
"Oh,
sorry.
that was pretty weird."
Yeah, you flow like water, brother. Thank you for accepting my bond.
As they're making, as their minds are touching, I like asked.
As we're just looking at each other, not moving.
Like nothing is happening. Zoom out.
I'm like, Anton, did he say he wanted to murder those people?
Don't mind me. I'm just falling into the ocean of his thoughts.
That sounds lovely.
Savamel breaks away, and it almost seems like it's weird for him to talk since he was just talking in his mind, and looks over at the rest of you and goes, like it's like hard to talk, and then he gets used to it. All right, where are we going?
Well, do you guys want to go to the watering hole, or did you want to go to the farm?
That depends. Can you guys hold on to your anger long enough to avoid
You were the one suggesting murder.
I was suggesting murdering the leader, which in my opinion is the path to least violence and the least repercussions. So
it's a little bit different out here. I don't know how they do things in Pangina. It sounds great, but
I mean, they're gangs. They're like cavorting and looting the people. They're like they are extorting the people. They are like enforcing their will on others. They are denying
too bad
their
if someone...
freedom. But I understand if you want to be lawful.
Yeah, you can't just go killing people out in broad daylight.
I'm not suggesting in broad daylight. But if it's not something that you lot would want to commit to, nor shall I.
I just want to check it out and find reasonable solutions.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we could find some evidence.
Well, let's activate peasant mode and go find out.
Okay.
Right.
Isaac puts on his hood and starts kind of adopting Gemma's like body posture.
Hopefully these guys start early at the bar.
You are really close to the watering hole. Actually, you can just go down this street here and make your way over here. And as you do so, you start to notice like this doesn't seem like past the stables down this area doesn't seem like to be the best part of town. It's a very worn down buildings and structures, and you see some questionable people kind of wandering around the streets. But you do eventually get to the watering hole itself. It doesn't take you very long at all, but it's sort of a large, dingy wooden structure. Might have once served for another purpose at one point, but seems to have sort of been repurposed to be this tavern of sorts.
What kind of purpose? Can we roll into it? Like what it might have used to be?
Roll an intelligence check. And announce what your...
I got a 6. Unless you want to give me advantage, which I don't think I have.
You do not have advantage.
What else were you going to say about it, though?
Well, first off, I guess you're not sure, Razik, what other purpose it served. It seems to have been some other structure, but it's now been repurposed.
You Outlanders love rustic art styles.
You can see that it seems to attract a lot of the town's more deplorable denizen travelers. You see a few sort of rough-looking hooligans outside. They kind of eye you up and down as you walk forward, trying to be intimidating. But you make your way through. No one stops you. Very much you can tell too, there's no guards around this area. And it's very much a hole in the wall sort of place. You step in and there's already loud music. Even this early in the morning, there's people drinking. There's people, a lot of drinking going on. A lot of people dancing. people. There's a couple fist fights already happening on one of the tables. There's a guy like boom, boom, plowing another guy, throwing another guy. There's glass that shatters almost close to you as you walk in, and you can see there's someone on a piano that's playing sort of very rough music.
It's 8 a.m. somewhere. Am I right, you guys?
Yeah, tons of bass coming out of that piano.
Yes, and you can see sort of there's really only one person working. You can tell that he has a lot of respect. Probably might be the proprietor, might be the owner, but it's the only one sort of working. And people are waiting for drinks, but they're not. They seem to be giving him respect as he kind of goes around. You behind the bar, you see this a male orange-skinned, black-haired tiefling. This black hair sort of pulled back into a tight knot behind his head, orange skin, kind of pockmarked and rough. There are these two long curved horns that go back.
Brutal.
A tiefling, they're around, but they're pretty rare, especially in the Empire. But yeah, you see this tiefling sort of going around making drinks, pouring things, getting lots of tips, and sort of very confidently going around. Yeah, what do you need? What do you need? To everyone around. And so what do you do?
I'm trying to stay as low key as possible.
An ale for me, glass of milk for my daughter.
He kind of looks at you oddly, and that you brought a young girl in here. You got it. Pours you an ale, slides it over.
I've heard you've got some specialty maple-based drinks. Being a Maple Crossroads of sorts. Give me the best you got. I slide across 4 coppers. The best that 4 coppers can buy.
Takes the coppers and goes, got none of that maple stuff here. Just got ale and spirits.
No craft beers at all?
No.
Wow.
We get ours from the town over. Really cheap stuff. That's what we do.
All right. I'll take 1 lager heavy on the foam.
All right. 4 copper. You, and points over to Anton, goes, 4 copper for you. I'll give you the milk for free. You look like new customers. What are you doing here? The watering hole.
Hey, don't forget about the gem dragon, friend.
Yeah,
I noticed. What would you like?
We're just layabouts.
Howdy.
Sorry.
I'm good. It's too early in the morning for me.
Oh, it's never too early for a hard ale. Have one on the house. And he pours one and slides it over to you.
Oh wow, that's generous. All right.
Yeah, you look like new customers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Everyone.
It's like sipping bread.
When you say cheers, he actually quickly pours looks like a brownish liquid in like a little glass shot. Goes, downs it. Oh, it's a good day. And then starts while you all are still standing there, is kind of talking to other customers. Yeah. Ale, yep. Slides one over. Yep. Gotcha. Yep.
I like a bartender who drinks.
It's a sustainable lifestyle.
Otherwise, I feel like I'm being poisoned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the best.
Drinking.
So, yeah, I've never seen you all in here before. What's your business?
Just trying to stay out of trouble.
You came to the wrong place, my friend.
Right.
You walked right into trouble. And then he goes, "Hey, watch it!" And he's talking to someone else as he's like punching another. There's 2 people fighting. He goes, "Take it away from the bar. Take it away from the bar." But hey, we got really cheap rooms. It's not the best quality, but
I'm not fucking
you get
here.
a little mattress, blanket.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Listen, friend, what's your name, tavern owner? Of
Call me Daros.
Daros. And you own this fine establishment, the watering hole?
Yes, I do, friend. A watering hole. Best place for a cheap drink in town.
I'll say I drink a little bit of the foam, which is mostly what the beer
It's
is.
very
I'm
heavy on the
assuming.
foam.
I assume it's 80%
Yep.
foam.
You asked
Yes,
for
heavy
it.
foam. Yeah.
Yeah, heavy on the foam. I wanted to blend in. So Daros, we're fellow layabouts. Would you happen to know of any work for a couple of able-bodied young people / young dragonoids?
Work, huh? Yeah, absolutely. Depends on your morals, friend.
Morals. I turn to them. It's like make a big show. I don't answer.
You look like someone
I
who
just-
doesn't have many morals.
I give them like
You
the
look questionable.
like the oh me look. Like I'll never tell.
Yeah, you look questionable. You look like the kind of person that should have been here before. What took you so long? I'm glad you're here. Well, I'll tell you what.
When you're here, your family.
You talk to my friend over there in the back. You'll see it. He's got a red scarf around his neck. There's a few people you'll see with the red scarves. Those are the Crimson Knuckles. Okay? They're good friends here at the bar. But if you talk to the one right there in the back, he's got a shaved head, long beard. He'll find you some work.
Well, thank you, brother. It was Daros. Good day to you.
Daros. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna stay here and finish
Yeah.
this drink, but thanks for your time.
Yep. Well, I got to get to the other customers, but have a good one.
Terminate interaction.
There's another guy who said, "You see, like a really tough-looking half orc woman, actually, standing at the bar, and she slides over a shot to him, and he goes, "Hey, boom, yes, love it, all right," and starts talking to other customers.
Kind of like that guy.
I kind of like that.
Savamil goes, "I shouldn't have worn my nice cloak. It's already getting a little dirty."
You stick out like a sword.
As you see, he's like wiping off some like blood already that's like on it.
Just ambient blood.
It's like playing Dragon
Just
Age.
ambient blood. Yeah.
You just get ambient blood on you.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Who should go over and talk to this Redbeard?
I think that we should go under the presumption of looking for work.
All right.
But
Well-
Anton, you look like how long has it been since you had a shave?
About a week and a half.
Yeah, I think you should go. You look the gruffest for sure. I can't
Savamil.
believe facial hair like that.
What's your end game though? You're gonna ask for work and then what?
I'm gonna just get a feel of the situation, figure out what kind of jobs they do. If it's something that's really deadly wet work, I think we take it and see where it leads us.
I mean, that sounds great to me.
Not that we're actually going to do it, of course.
Oh, Never mind.
Right. We're supposed to be stopping them
Yes,
because
but
they stole. They're
This would be-
terrorizing the town. Right?
this would be
I'm getting some lines crossed here, so I'm just trying to keep
Make-
up with you guys.
it's okay, Gemma. See, making them think that we want to do work for them is going to disarm them. Let us investigate a little more.
so that when we kill their leader, it's gonna be.
Only if we have to.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with what you guys think, but that's what I think is the most logical conclusion.
I'm just gonna stay at the bar. drink some milk.
Yeah.
Elf with the fancy cloak, why don't you stay behind with Gemma? Gem Dragon, are you up for this conversation, or think you can put on a war face, or do you want to hang out with the other two while me and Smiling Man go talk to the Beardo?
Yeah, I don't think so. Just looking at him makes my blood boil. So I'll stick over here.
All right. All right, Gemma. Nurse that milk and keep your head down. So me and
It's good advice.
Razik are gonna head over.
I'm gonna make small talk with Willa about farm stuff in the meantime.
Do we want to listen in on that?
Don't
Do we
you
wanna-
hate
No,
bucking
no,
barley?
just-
It's like, doesn't bucking barley suck?
That's exactly what a banshee would say.
Well, I only tuned
All right,
in
so-
for the farm talk.
Anton and Willa are going off to talk to.
Me and Razik. Willa's gonna hang back with you and Gemma. I didn't really give you a choice. You can't walk up to these guys with that cloak on.
Yes.
You could. He'd just be walking away without it.
Yeah.
Your scales are glittering in the sunset. It's too flashy.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
"Fuck."
nods in understanding.
You look amazing though.
I know.
All right.
All right, we're
Kinda
gonna
looks
go. All right, I
All right,
will. Salvamil, I will let you know anything that is being communicated of import if we need you to communicate to our friends.
And you hear
vis-a-vis
Salvamil
our
go,
psychic
"Yes."
connection.
Yes, I can hear you in my mind now. So good luck. Don't cause too much trouble, okay?
Yeah, I'm also saying that for the rest of the group too, though. So I'm not in your mind yet, but I will be.
Well, he just
Like
said that in
now.
your mind. So.
No. Okay, gotcha.
Aren't you supposed to say over when you stop talking?
Over.
So let's walk up. Anton's gonna try to kind of budge his way towards the front.
All
He
right,
doesn't really trust Razik's gonna look tough enough with his smirk.
I'm gonna stay behind you cautiously. You know, hood still up, peasant mode still activated.
So I walk up and just kind of stand there, eyeball the guy, mad dog him a little bit, let him know I'm no pushover. Say, heard you got work.
Yeah, you come over to a guy leaning against like a wooden post. You can see him. He's sort of smoking out of a tobacco pipe, and holding on, sees you approach and looks at you. And you notice now that this eyelid right here is sort of scarred shut. So he's sort of looking at you and goes,
Brutal.
"What can I do for you?"
Well, he just said we're here for. Do you have a job? We're desperate.
Oh, sorry.
You can't emphasize that
Um,
enough.
I'm deaf in this ear.
He said we heard you got work. I gotta push Razik a little bit more behind me.
What kind of
There you go.
what kind of work you looking for?
The kind that someone my size could handle. And him too.
Kind of looks you up and down.
We're pretty beefy.
You look like capable warriors. Yeah. How about a hit job?
It's my specialty.
Who'd you have in mind?
Well, we've been trying to take certain things from the market. Steal any valuables, sell them back. It's been making a good profit.
No.
Did you say a boy?
If you could steal any wares from the market. Steal from the market.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Just anything?
Anything valuable.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry, do you want us to kill someone or steal something?
Well, I got killing jobs too.
Sorry, I thought you said
Well,
a
I
hit.
meant
He's trying to work us
I
up to
did.
it. He's trying to test
I
the
did
method.
say hit. Sorry, I'm also I'm a little drunk.
Well, it is 8:45.
Yeah.
Hey, In
I
universe.
do got. Sorry.
Can't believe these guys
Got,
are running down the town.
we had a lot of bread. We had a lot of bready beer. We're not on our A game.
Well, if you want to steal any wares from the market, bring it back to us. We'll pay you.
Mhm.
But also, we got a hit. We do have a hit. I'm gonna be now I think about it. Well, there's a halfling that we stole from not too long ago. She's been talking about us to the god. If you want to eliminate her,
Oh yeah, what's their name?
I don't know, but something called Lunaberry wares.
Ah, gotcha. Sounds like an easy mark. Easy mark.
Yeah, if you
I communicate this
You can just-
information to Sotomel.
Savamel goes, they're just talking about the guy who's over there. He's talking about he wants to kill that halfling woman. Gemma, the one that you gave the money to.
Did you hear that, Willa?
I knew it. I knew there were bad people.
Why would they want to kill her? She didn't do anything. They already took all of her stuff.
He said something about that she's reporting it to the guards. And so they want to silence her. Now we got to stop them. That sounds terrible.
They're not going to do anything.
That's not right.
So
Kind of glance over there, but casually, kind of,
Yeah.
like with my mouth.
Yep, and we'll kind of transfer back over to Razik and Anton
Pan.
and the guy.
So
Yeah.
anyway, and that's how we completely convinced you to give us everything that we wanted.
So I
let's
look
try
around.
Let's start doing it.
I look around the pub and try to count how many red scarves I see.
Make a perception check.
Very smart. I like that.
Yeah, a 6. A 6.
Anton's seeing red. 'cause he's
I
seeing red.
can't really. I didn't mention that I was colorblind. Hey, smiling man, do you have a better vantage point than me? Can you see how many people there are in here with red scarves?
Yes,
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Razik.
I see.
Did you say that in front of the dude?
Yeah, shit.
He goes,
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just because I feel like I want to. I'm gonna expend this.
Well, Razik, say what you got.
I'm just gonna add another d6 to whatever that is. So I got a 21. I think as I expand my mind out, and I just kind of let the room envelop me. And I look at sort of everybody. I kind of become for 1 second just kind of semi-aware of everything in the room. Maybe.
look around and absorbing everything around you. In your mind, Razik, time almost seems to freeze and slow. There's someone spilling a mug. There's foam being kind of sprayed in slow motion. Your mind goes through, moves through that. You see another guy, zoom through that. You start to see another guy who's just taking shots. And there's celebratory sort of motion and things flying in the air, blood, ambient blood flying everywhere. And your mind just moves through this, and you collect that. You see about 10 red scarves around people.
I love it.
10. And I say that to Anton, and I start imagining myself doing Sherlock Holmes style, one to the throat, and then they obviously have a weak knee, and so I come around and counter to the opposite knee. I'm doing that to myself, or at least pretending I am.
The actual thing is all 10 of them.
It's I immediately fuck up. I step on a rake. So I turn around.
So yeah, you count about 10, and suddenly you snap out of it, and you see the guy going, what? So what's he taking the job or not? Come on, you got other clients to talk to.
Can we get a couple of your guys to go outside, come with us and point out this woman, halfling? Just 2 or 3.
I give Anton a sideways glance.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
I need to work on my charisma.
That's a 1.
Anton got a nat 1 for a 1.
Oh no.
Do you have a +0? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely not. What is this? What are you talking about? I don't think you really want a job.
No.
Get outta
He's
here.
so gruff. He just doesn't have the. I'm the
No,
marketing
go.
one, and he's the death dealing one. Trust me.
He says, "Leave now."
Okay. So that's no on the job. Like, do you want us to?
No
take
on the
that?
job. You don't get it. Go.
All right. I give him a slight bow as we back away. I know we go back to the table with the group. If Anton wants to.
As you're
Yeah.
leaving, you start to see there are 2 guys that you previously hadn't really seen with red scarves who are right next to him, kind of come out from around this the wooden column he was standing against, kind of come around. They draw daggers, kind of look at you very menacingly. Back the fuck off.
All right.
They say back the fuck off.
No, they just give you that look.
Their dagger saving.
Okay.
Do the
We
Sherlock
leave.
Holmes thing.
I say to Sodomil psychically, "Let's go."
Savamel goes, "Oh my god, they're just getting into trouble. They're coming back." He tells Willa and Gemma.
I'm in the middle of telling Willa how we normally do produce and eggs and milk all year round. But during the season, it depends. We usually sell flowers at the market and stuff.
Well,
What was
we
that?
grew up the cow teat like
Right.
this. And you guys like.
Gemma, get inspiration for this session on that.
Nice.
Just farm girl talk.
That was good.
Hashtag farm girl.
So
Yes.
they're coming back. What are they? What kind of trouble?
So Razik and Anton, you come back and join your party.
Probably should leave. We'll explain after. It
Yeah.
went great. Negotiations went great. Believe it or not.
Can
There's someone- we
do
got
I think
more.
he's full of shit on that one?
I mean, we got what information we needed to know. Razik says to Sodomil psychically.
We didn't know what we needed to know, but
Well, now
Only
we
thing-
know what we needed to know.
that's
They
right.
don't look too happy.
Yeah, they weren't that happy to begin with.
We decided not to play their little game. Now they're grumpy. Either way, there's someone we got to go warn,
Mm-hmm.
because eventually someone's going to take that job. We'll explain it to you later, Gemma.
What's the plan?
Well, let's leave.
Yeah, I think we should get out of here.
Let's go warn our
Okay.
acquaintance, our casual acquaintance, and then go stake out that the Stonewall's place.
Okay. You leave the place, sort of narrowly avoiding. There's another brawl that's right next to you. You just sort of have to dodge out of the way and sort of avoid it. There's one guy crying on the floor. You kind of step over him. It's a mess. But you make your way outside, bright sunlight, and kind of get back down onto the road. Step away.
Well, sorry, I didn't realize it's going to be that bad, Gemma.
Savama goes, "That was not my kind of place."
They were really aggro.
What's that?
They're aggravated.
Agricultural.
Let's go to
That's not what that
back to
was.
the market and warn. What's her name?
Liz.
Lindberry.
Lizia?
Lizberry.
Yeah.
Leslie.
Lesia.
Lesia.
Oh yeah, Lesia.
Lizia.
There's one thing that good came out of that. We can at least warn her so she doesn't get killed. But how are we going to protect her?
I mean, you know,
Maybe she could stick with
according
us.
to
for
you
now.
guys, we should be their best friend. But
Why don't you go tell them otherwise? Razzie, go back in there. Show them what you got.
you give me 3 nights, I could behead this gang single-handedly.
We
But I
will
don't have
be
the time.
right over there. We'll wait for you.
All right, let's do it.
I didn't like the odds.
Wes Razik Patreon episode. Razik infiltrates. It's DLC.
So let's head to
Twitch stream.
let's go dragging our feet and let's go warn this halfling lady before she gets shanked. How about that?
So you head over to the Crossroads Market.
Yeah, we can explain on the way.
Oh no, Salamil told us what you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
up to. Yeah.
No, that's right.
Did you find anything else out though? You didn't tell us anything else after the fact.
Just that those guys have a hair trigger temper. It's too many of them to try to get in a fight for no reason.
But they're definitely running a wet works operation, at least within this town.
And thievery.
So tell me, are you still pro saving them, knowing that they're killing the people of this town and draining their lifeblood? I say this to the group, just kind of not confrontationally, just just wondering.
Just passive aggressive. Right?
No, not at all. Just wondering, like, kind of like posing the philosophical question to you to see how you'll take it.
Well, I can't kill anybody if that's what you're asking.
In my experience, you cut one of these down, 3 more sprout up.
Mm.
You're not doing anyone any favors.
Systemic
If the
thinkers, I
goes,
like it.
If the local guard hasn't done anything about it, if it's so easy, then why haven't they? Something else is going on.
Well, I think that we found out the answer to that, didn't we? That the
Maybe we just
the
easier.
high
maybe we just need to
constable
be-
wants I forget what the mayor's name is, but she wants order over any sort of progress.
She just doesn't want to tangle with them. I mean, was he a
maybe we
criminal
just need to
mastermind?
be-
Was that
Maybe
something?
we just need to be the ones to take care of it.
Oh, one thing we didn't ask them
It
is
is-
whether they do kidnapping jobs.
I mean, if you're gonna
perhaps-
murder somebody, in for a penny, in for a pound.
I would say that from my previous experience, I bet they have a place that's not even from in town. I bet you they do business. They might do business there, but I bet you they have another place where they stay.
And what else do you know about that?
Not much. That's just a guess, but I don't know. I don't like them very much. I also not sure if I want to be involved. I know that I know that the elves need to be taken care of, but I will leave up the rest to you. If we should be involved in these Crimson Knuckles.
The Crimson Knuckles thing isn't even a paid job. This is us taking it upon ourselves to be sort of justicars, right? Like trying to
Correct.
Trying to fill up the afternoon.
Doing the right thing.
doing the right thing. Okay, as a player, I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page about that. Did you guys find out where they're keeping all of Lesia's stuff?
No, we didn't have time. But if we want to later, you guys have good points. We could always follow one of them, leaving the bar, see where he ends up.
And you want
It's
to take
true.
up,
We could do that.
you want to take up the whole
But
thing?
Well, I think if these guys are as bad as they seem, they could have even been involved with the disappearance of these kids. They take murder jobs, probably take kidnapping jobs too.
it's very possible. It don't
Anyway, we
seem
gotta-
like there's anything too low for them.
Mm-hmm.
But should we go? Did you all want to talk to the one at the farm?
We
think
need to
Stonewall?
warn this. We need to warn this elf real quick.
Halfling.
This halfling.
Oh, the halfling. Yes.
Warn all the elves. worn this hat.
Lesberry?
Lesia.
So you're gonna go off.
Lesia,
You're gonna go off
sorry.
to
Leslie Berry, sorry.
Still wrong.
still wrong. Lesia Lunarberry. You go off to the market to confront her. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, confront. We're warning her. Confronting is
Well,
very
that's what I
strong.
mean. Whatever. Well, yeah, you're gonna go see her. So you do so. You spend the next 10, 15 minutes walking back over there. Get back to the market. You find you were just there not long ago. It seems to be much more crowded now that it's sort of later morning, getting into the afternoon. There's a lot more people around. So how do you do this? How do you go into the market?
Try to just go back to where we saw her stall, where Willa and I were talking with her. She's got to be in the same place, right? It has what's only been like an hour-ish, too, something like that.
It's been like hour, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, she can't have gone far.
Yeah. So you go back, and you make it back to her stall, and she's still there. She's kind of actually talking to a customer, a human, and just like saying thank you. Turns over and sees Jim and Will. I guess. Oh, you're back. What are you doing back here? And friends? Are these your friends?
Oh yeah, these are our friends. That's Raz. That's
So
Hi.
we need to talk to you about something.
Oh, yeah, sure.
oh right.
Go ahead and fill her in.
Kind of see her like face get concerned, seeing like your expressions.
Lesia, we heard your life is in danger because you were asking around, the authorities. You were asking the authorities to look into the Crimson Knuckles. They apparently didn't take that too well, and we overheard them wanting to take you out.
Oh no.
Do you have anywhere you can go or stay safe, or?
I guess I can just go home. Should I go home? Am I in trouble? Are they gonna come kill me?
That's what it sounds like, but I don't know if home might be the safest place. I'm not actually sure. Where would be safe?
Well, thanks for letting me know. It's concerning. I'm concerned. I should close up my shop. Yeah, let me do that. I'll go home. I'm gonna lock myself there for a few days.
Do you have anywhere else you can go? Anywhere else? Maybe they don't know where you're at. Well, I guess would they technically know where she is because they kind of just robbed her in broad daylight here at the market?
You don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Shit.
She goes. She does say though, I don't know that they would know where I live, but I don't know. I don't really trust them. Maybe they've been stalking me. Maybe they've been following me. Maybe they're the ones who've been taking these elves. Oh gosh. Oh god. As he starts to like panically like pack up all her things. I'm gonna go.
It'll be okay.
I'm gonna go to my grandmother's farm. North. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And she starts to like pack up her stuff. Thank you. Here. Take this. This is all I have. She hands over a potion of healing over to Gemma. Take this. Just
Are you
please.
sure?
Just take. Yes. Please
Okay.
take it.
Oh,
Take it.
Lesia, be safe. Okay. Keep yourself and your family safe. We'll come and check on you.
Thank you, and Taitar must be with me this day. Thank you so much for letting me know. And starts to just very hurriedly and quickly just sort of gather her things, and just begin to like leave her tent behind, but gather what she can and start to head out.
Did a good deed today.
Yeah.
Someone goes, "That was the good thing to do." Yeah, her life could have been in danger.
But even she thinks
But,
that these guys could be stealing kids.
I'm still worried about the little boy stolen
Who
from his home.
knows?
God knows what. Gods know what is happening to him.
Basement.
Yes.
Dead in the basement.
Perhaps we should move on.
Hey,
Just
Gem
that-
Dragon,
Go ahead.
you have to stop introducing everybody using their real names.
Thank you for addressing that. I keep on.
Oh,
forgetting.
I was just being friendly. I mean, Lesia of all people, she's basically a friend now.
Do
But
remember that.
Who's
I
nice?
will not cross lines. If you guys don't want your names out there, I'm fine with mine. But I will just kind of say this is the smiling man, maybe something like that.
Smiling man. The fool. How about the fool?
Weren't our names
Are
on
we-
that list of people that were meant to be killed? Or
But
captured?
we have the
Just Anton.
the missive. Like
Oh, it's
the
just
thing
my
that- yeah.
just my
Mhm.
name. Okay.
We were getting
You have the
delivered
letter.
here, and then you took the letter, the execution letter, from him. So you can just eat that right up now. But
Which you still have. Which you still have, and again, yeah, it's just Anton's name.
Okay.
It said Anton Darghost and any of his accomplices.
Hmm.
So,
but that dude is still alive, so he may have more details. So let's wrap up whatever we have going on in town quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't we need to follow up the thread on like Anton's, twin?
That's next.
I say to Salvamil psychically.
Something at a time.
Right,
Razak.
and he goes, Savamo goes, "We need like are we like a group now, or is this like a thing? We need
I don't
like
think
a
two
group
people is a
name."
group, but
I thought
yes.
this was a temporary situation.
I mean, it's basically an adventuring group at this point. We spend a whole
Right, we
night
are.
together.
It's like we're like in an adventure, and like Willa, she's on her first adventure. I'm on an adventure, although I'm planning to go somewhere else. I don't think that you want to go with me, but maybe it is temporary. But I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's true. We all
I
have
like
a role
what's
to
going
play.
on here.
Kind of like side eye Razak.
I don't know. You are really growing on me.
Oh.
But anyway, maybe we should go off to. Are we going to the farm?
Yeah. Out of character, where is it? Like really close to the outskirts of the Maple Crossroads, or is it?
I mean, it's on the map, so just.
Oh, it is
down
on the
there.
map.
It's the
Uh,
number 6.
do you have
Top
a key?
left part of the map. Yep, there's a key on the map.
Oh, it's on the bottom. Gotcha. Eagle's Nest.
Mhm.
Gotcha. I'm zoomed in here. Okay. Cool.
So it's number 6 in the northwest part of outskirts of town.
We're in 3. Yeah.
And so you all begin to head that way, and this will be a great time for our break. We'll go to our 10-minute break. And so everyone who's stuck around so far up to this point, thank you. Hope you stick around. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Grab a drink, use the bathroom like we're going to do, and we'll be right back, and we'll continue this adventure. See you then.
Yeah.
Thank you, friends.
All right. welcome back after the break. Thanks for sticking around. I did want to say, if you are just now joining us, remember that we'd love to see that you as viewers, if you want to mark any clips of your favorite moments throughout the stream, we'd love to have those on our page. It'd be really helpful to us. And if you are just joining us, where we last left off was so far our adventurers have been trying to investigate more about these missing elf children and young adults. They have talked to the owner and his son at the stables to get more information. They also followed up some leads at the watering hole about the Crimson Knuckles, this gang that supposedly might is causing trouble in town. And they got some information that they might be taking a hit on the halfling that they stole from before and that had spoken to in the Crossroads Market. They went off to warn her, and she left. Might have saved her life. At this point, the adventurers now are traveling to the outskirts of town to the northwest to speak to supposedly an elf adventurer that someone at the inn had said looks similar or reminds her of Anton. They're on their way now to the Eagle's Nest Farm. This does take a little bit, not too much time, but it takes a little bit of time. Is there anything that anyone wants to do while you are traveling there? Talk about or say?
Psychic bond, psychic bond, psychic bond, psychic bond. Just, I'm legitimately saying that in character. Just kind of hopefully.
Oh yeah, I didn't get one earlier, so I will jump in the adventuring group's psychic bond.
Savamel goes,
Pretty useful.
be careful. He's got the dirty mind.
Oh.
You said you would keep that secret.
Oh,
You said
sorry.
that was just guy stuff.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be fine, Willa.
3 hours. We have a psionic connection. Anyone who wants to be in that, up to 2 people.
I think you're on mute, Justin, or we can't hear you.
Here's my idea. I'm not sure that I should go meet with this guy. If I look like him, I don't know. There could be something going on that wouldn't be wise for me to be there. Maybe you should investigate ahead of me. What do you guys think?
I think you're probably afraid of meeting your father.
He's human. The guy's an elf or half elf?
Supposedly he is an elf.
Allegedly, he's.
What are you?
I kind of gesture towards my ears.
What are you?
Maybe you're a
What are you
lot of
hoping to-
dominant and or recessive genes. Right, Gemma?
Go ahead, Jim.
No, I was just wondering. What are you hoping to find out here? Like, why are we even coming out here? Just because he looks like you? Is there something on your mind about that? I mean, as far as what are you trying to find out here?
Well, not sure if
She
he looks.
say that he. Go ahead.
No, you
Sorry.
go ahead.
It just didn't she say that he was like an old adventurer? Maybe he'll have some sort of information about what's going on.
Probably
He's an
seated a lot of
adventurer.
props.
When you said he looked like him, did she mean that they both look like adventurers, or they look similar to each other?
She said that he reminded her of him.
Okay.
Okay.
They look
think
like
you're
each
gonna-
other. He reminded her of this adventurer. Anton
okay.
reminded her of this adventurer. Retired adventurer.
Because they were adventurers, or they have similar features, is what I'm getting at.
Maybe we just
You don't
carry
know.
ourselves the
That's
same
just
way.
that reminds her.
Same vibe. Yeah. I just remembered she didn't say I looked like him. She said I reminded her of him. So you know what? Forget the whole thing. Let's go talk to him. If he's anything like me, he's probably seen a few things.
Anyone else want to do
I've
anything
only
or say anything?
traveling with you for a few days, and I've already seen a lot of things.
So after a couple of minutes of silence, I just end up kind of conspicuously staring into the middle distance.
It's probably
I think I noticed this, and kind of like, is everything okay? Kind of low, out of an earshot.
Huh? Yeah. No, it's fine. It's just a lot of memories come flooding back after being in that seedy part of town. Reminds me of childhood.
Where are you from? Like New Domar? The seedy part of New Domar?
Yeah, I mean all of these boroughs are the same, but I happen to come from one in the eastern port of the Heartlands. We didn't have anything. My parents would go out, wait for the oyster fishermen to fish and collect all of the oysters, and then they would go and grab what was left over. And selling that's how we made enough money to eat, barely. In fact, getting recruited by the Demiran army was probably the luckiest thing that could have happened to me. Just wish I hadn't left my sisters behind. Anyway, it's not your concern, Gemma. Don't worry about it.
I understand.
Do Razik and Willow overhear that?
Yeah, I said
Did
it
you
loud
say-
enough where other people can hear it. If they were being nosy.
Mm-hmm. Which I was. I am.
Savamel was listening, but he kind of like averts his doesn't. He's listening, but he's not,
Like,
giving attention to it.
Awkward. Razik looks up and to the left, and if you were to zoom in, you could see like a tiny tear flowing down his right cheek, just imperceptible.
swipe that for you. Yeah, I'm not really.
Looks like we're here. And
Oh, good.
you look up and yeah, you see you've kind of come out of town. You've exited the actual town and came around the outskirts of this sort of massive all the logs that create this wall surrounding the town. You came out around there, and to the outskirts, you came upon this farm. There's a couple small buildings. There's a barn, and there's some fields that you can see with crops. They're definitely they're sort of growing, ready for the oncoming fall. Eventually, in a few months, that will be harvested. And this is what you see. And on the outside, you actually happen to see an elf sort of make his way outside and go into the field sort of with some tools. Doesn't really notice you. He starts to go in.
I elbow Willa, and I'm like, hey, those crops are almost ready, am I right?
I want to study the man. Like, what does his musculature look like? Like, are his movements natural?
Make a perception check.
A 21 and a 20?
21 and a 20?
Sorry, it's just a 21. I'm used to saying
21.
it from our private games. Just like with advantage for whatever reason, or with disadvantage. But yeah,
Yep.
21.
So you got a 21. Yeah, you're sort of your skilled assassin training hones and on this this elf off into the distance, and you can see that he does appear to be older, especially for an elf. Still very sort of thin, lithe, healthy, as elves typically are, but there is, sort of hair that's longish brown hair that's pulled back, with that's sort of highlighted with silver hair, which is
So older elf.
definitely
Older elf.
definitely an older elf. And for anyone who knows anything about elves, which I think some of you've been in contact with them before, you can tell that he's lived several hundred years at this point. And you see him kind of go in, and he looks very much in shape. Doesn't seem to be too intimidating, but goes into the field, and he's sort of carrying this scythe, and seems to be muscular in the sense of not bulky, but muscular like a dancer. Very like thin and dexterous, and like tight, thin, muscular. But he goes in and begins to bring down some weeds and do some work around the outside of the crops.
An ancient creature, I say to Willa. By our standards.
Knows how to handle a blade.
I don't know. Looks like he could use some help.
Help on the farm?
I think that you and Willa just found your next RP moment. Montage. Gemma and Willa on the farm.
You see that Savamil seems to get a good look in. Not typically, I'm not a sea elf. I think we might have slightly different life expectancies, but I think that he looks like he might be at least 300 years old.
Wow.
I mean, I assume life expectancies are a lot lower for sea elves because of sharks and stuff.
It's true. There's a lot of dangers in the waters.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
I'm considered young, and I'm over 100. So,
Wow, that's impressive.
but
He must
I
have seen
think
a lot of
that
things, actually, right? He must know something.
300, 400 years old. Yeah, Did they say he was a retired adventurer? I wonder what he did. Why is he farming? That's something I would never want. Seems like too much work.
Does he look like the person that we
It was a
think
lot of
might
hard
be
work.
related to Anton?
Yeah, does he look like Anton? Does he look like Anton?
It's
Or
like, look,
does he,
it's your paw.
like look?
As Willow would say. It's
think-
your
you
paw.
think- Think all adventurers look alike?
I don't. I'm just trying to infer get what the lady was saying. Just clarify what she was saying.
I think we carry ourselves kind of the same way.
Once you, Gemma, make a perception check.
That's a 5. Does a 5 do it?
You can't really see. It seems to be too far for your kind of human eyes. You can't I think that looks like an elf. It's a little too far away. You don't really see the comparison yet.
Can't keep my eyes.
Savamil
off.
goes, well, are we just going to stand here, or are we going to go up and talk to him?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Gem
Who's
Dragon,
that?
you want to lead with some farm talk to disarm them? Let them know you can trust us.
Sure, I don't mind saying hi to people. She'll start walking towards the guy into the farm.
I'll run up with Willa, with her.
Okay, you do so. You walk up, and at about half distance, you can see the elf sort of turn and look up at all of you, kind of wave.
Smile.
Hey there! Crops are looking good today, aren't they?
It's a blessed day for Taitar. What can I do for you? Please come closer. As you come
You're
closer,
doing great, Rezik says psychically.
Oh, we were
He,
just walking by and wanted to say hi.
takes out like a handkerchief from his pocket and wipes some sweat. You get a closer look at him, and you can see that he seems to be very, very handsome elf. He's got some age showing, under his eyes and a little bit under his cheeks. but he, and a little bit of wrinkles, but for an elf, he looks, elves look fantastic even
He's daddy
into their
mode.
very old age.
Gotcha.
And
Did
he
he
sort
look-
of wipes away some sweat and goes, "Yeah, what can I do for you?"
Willa holds out her hand. She's like, I'm Willa Kettlewhistle, down at from Deerhaven Farm, if you've heard of us.
I haven't indeed. Well, great to meet you. I'm Alduin, at Eagle's Nest Farm.
Aldwin, great name. Yeah, we just wanted to come say
Thank you.
hi. She kind of like looks at Gemma and is like,
I'm Gemma. I'm from Halcyon. Nice to meet you.
You all look like adventurer types.
Oh. Are we? Do we look like adventurers? I guess.
You do.
Start twirling
You
your
do.
hair. Oh my god. You think we're adventurers?
He's very handsome. He's got the sort of silver fox look going, Because yeah, you do. And a sea elf points over to Southern. Not used to seeing your kind around here. Good to see you. And Southern Mill goes, "Oh yes, welcome. How are you?" Doesn't know what to say. He's like, "Fine. What can I do? Busy day. Is there anything I can do for you?"
Well, we heard that you might know the business end of a sword. You might have seen a few things in your time. We're here because the town's having a rough time, as you've probably heard. There's a rogue gang. There's missing elf children. Just wanted to take your temperature.
Well, I'm glad someone has finally come around to do something about this. It seems why you came here for a reason. You must have heard about me in some ways, my reputation. I used to be an adventurer in a group called the Golden Circle. But that was long ago. I'm now retired, decided to buy this farm. But old habits sometimes never die. I've been keeping my eye out on some things and been waiting for someone to come and talk to me, actually. I promised I would stay out of this sort of business since I retired, but do you know about the Crimson Knuckles? I assume you know about the Crimson Knuckles.
Yeah, we've had a run in with them already.
What do you
Nasty
know about the
guys.
Crimson Knuckles?
I assume you also know about the missing elves. Also, why you're here?
Oh, missing elves. Yes, of course. Yes, missing elf children.
Well,
I wonder what you
Yeah,
think
but-
on. Do you think the two are related? Trouble the gang's been causing and the missing elf children.
my farm being outside of town, I only get so much that I can and view in town. But I will say that I don't think that they're connected. The missing elves is a really big issue, and obviously I'm an elf. It's a problem. But I've had my eyes, especially on the Crimson Knuckles, probably because the side of town that I'm on, they seem to come down my road quite often. And I'm pretty sure that they have a hideout to the south, away from town. And hopefully you're the adventurers to take that out, because they're a problem. I don't like being here.
Yeah, would you? Do you think the boss is there?
Probably. I would think so.
Well met, friend.
Any
Indeed.
other thoughts on the missing elf children?
I like I said, I try not to stick my nose too much into things anymore. I tried to stay away from this sort of thing, but it's hard. Admittedly, I'm just trying to keep a simple life. But there are things that I notice, and like I said, glad there are some people here to try and, do something about it. The missing elves, something about that Stonewall Manor, and
About
not much, honestly. I've heard rumors from customers. A lot of elves missing in that area. But that's what makes me think that they might not be related to the Crimson Knuckles, because the Crimson Knuckles, I'm pretty sure I've seen them come in and out of town to the south, and I'm pretty sure not that long ago when I was still adventuring, there was an old abandoned tower to the south. I'm pretty sure that they have claimed that as their home base.
Right.
So only a few miles south, not far.
I kind of look up
Haven't
into the
been over
sky.
there.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say I haven't been over there, but that's my guess.
So I look up at the sky to try to gauge what time it is. Time of day.
Roll a wisdom check.
Razik assumes Anton is brooding again.
Wisdom.
Or praying.
Has he?
As he's staring at the sky.
I can't find wisdom.
It's on the left.
Yeah.
Do we know that
Big
Anton
box,
is
the big
religious?
box on the left,
Oh, the big box. Okay, gotcha.
and then
There we go.
wisdom. No, just the regular wisdom.
Oh. Yeah.
Second
Try
box
it.
from the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Over there.
Willow will look up at the sky
There we
too and like try to find what he's looking at.
You see the elf.
Quietly. Take things out of their pockets.
The elf. He's also like,
I see a dragon.
Does
"That's looking
the
at us too."
does an 8 get me the time of day?
No. You're like, it's
He's not even looking at the
daytime.
sun. Like where it is. It's just
Yeah.
staring
It's
at the cloud with his
daytime.
mouth open.
I got some pretty crap ranger training.
The elf kind of notices what you're doing here, and he seems to like sort of naturally understand what you're trying to perceive.
It's 11:30.
He goes, "You must all be new at this. I was once a druid." And he kind of looks around and, yeah, it's about afternoon. And he tries to like help Anton. He like takes him on the shoulder and guides him. He goes, "Look, just look at the zenith of the sun," and points in that direction.
You think we could zoom in
why
on
did
exactly?
You used to be a druid. Why aren't you a druid still?
I guess that's true. Once a druid, always a druid, right?
I mean, is it like the Mitch Hedberg joke? Like I used to be a druid.
Who's that? I don't
and,
know
like,
what you're
still
talking
am.
about.
Oh, gotcha. Mitch. Mitch. Magic Bird.
Don't hurt yourself, Razik.
So can we narrow it down? What part of the afternoon? Is it early afternoon?
Oh, it's early afternoon. Basically, you can accumulate that it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Okay. Just trying to figure out how much time we have left in the day. Well, from one adventure to another, hope that you're able to live out the rest of your days peacefully here on the farm.
Out of character, we don't want to ask him anything else. We don't have anything else to ask him.
I don't.
Well, I mean, what's his name? Did he tell us that?
Elduin.
Elvin?
Elduin.
Alduin.
Alduin.
Elduin.
Elduin.
Oh.
Elduin.
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 No, but I do want to study him. Like, I mean, I already studied him. I guess I can't do that again. Now that I'm up close. Maybe an investigation. Like, do I see any similarity between this dude and our erstwhile companion?
What are you trying to discern exactly?
Just similarity.
He wants to know if he looks like an
Between-
adventurer or
yeah.
if he looks like Anton.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole thing we're trying to figure out. I rolled a
Exactly.
shitty perception check, so give him a chance, I guess.
Roll a perception check. And Essek.
I wanna use a psionic die.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a d6 to that.
By the way, Razik got a 9.
I got a 9. Thank you. So 14 altogether. As I
Five,
kind of extend
so
my
14.
senses out. Yeah.
I mean, you get a sense that he knows what he's talking about a bit. Like he seems very experienced in certain ways. Everything that he's been talking about seems very knowledgeable. Seems like he knows about the nature of things that he's been talking about. That's all you can really discern. I mean, you get a certain air about him that seems like a seasoned sort of weatheredness to him that, in a way, can remind you of Anton. There's sort of roughness, weatheredness
Gotcha.
about him.
I pocket that. And I'm done.
Okay. He looks at the rest of you guys. Well, that's really all I have to say. I like I said, I have a lot of work to do, but I'm glad that there's finally some people in town to do some good. I wish you luck, and
And
let
you,
me know if you
friend.
need anything.
Exchange a knowing glance with Aldwood.
He nods.
Well,
Let me know what you
guys,
find out.
I like the cut of that guy's jib.
He says as he's still like,
What's a
we're not
jib?
moving. We're just like still standing there. We should probably walk away first before you say stuff like that.
He heard all that, and he's like,
All right, Dad, let's go.
Thanks for your time, Eldwin.
Thanks, Alduin. Good luck with your crops. They look great.
"Good luck to you. I hope you
Oh,
stop
yeah.
these Crimson Knuckles. Hope you stop the Crimson Knuckles and figure out what the fuck is going on in town."
We will.
Yeah. Sorry, Gemma. Some of these old
Respect.
these salty guys have salty mouths.
I don't know what that means.
So team huddle. Do we
We're just
want to
walking.
go to
Don't stop.
the
Stop
Crimson
huddling.
Knuckles? Well, we're huddling. We can't stop it. Do we want to go to like? Have we already established that we're gonna go like solve the Crimson Knuckles sort of issue before we go to the estate? Since we have so much time, or what are we feeling?
Yeah. What else
'Cause I
is there
feel
to
like
do with?
I want to crack some knuckles, accost some bandits.
What else is there to do with daylight other than deliver some justice?
Anton is Batman.
No,
Just
Batman
saying.
would want to
Look
do
at me.
that. Batman would
I don't
want to
know
do
what
that
that is in character.
during the night, right? Batman doesn't operate during the day. That's not bad.
Well, I think like we go to I think like we can assault the manor during the night, but it's probably better to assault the bandits during the day. I imagine, or
That
maybe
sounds
it's
fun.
not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like bandits
So
are,
I guess-
they're going to be less secure than like a security force is going to
No.
be.
And they're already probably drunk.
I think perhaps it could be the opposite, Razik.
You're such a wet fish.
That's
Thank you.
It's a wet fish.
It's
He was trying to
racist. It's
be
a racist
condescending.
It's
slur.
right- it's like a slur. I call you a
Yeah.
wet fish.
I wish I was underwater right now, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I wish I was connected to all of your minds. What?
that sounds so
That's so
needy.
weird. Now,
So
it'd be
needy.
weird if I said that.
Did you say that?
What
out
are we
loud?
doing?
If you think that it's better to do it during the day, then I mean, why would you say that?
That's-
That it would be better to check out the manor during the day
Well,
instead of the night.
I only say that because you, Gemma, said that they seem to take people at night. That's what you said.
Right. Okay.
So if they start to take people at night, that's what maybe it's better to see them during the day. Or do we want to catch them in the act at night?
That's kind of what I was getting at. So we could follow them and maybe even check out the back door.
What if?
But
we
I was
look
only
out-
also.
I
You were only what?
apologize. I was gonna say, what if we pretend to be where they think their target was going to be? What if we pretend to be? Looking through my notes.
Well, we're still trying to figure out if we should.
Gosh,
do
what was her
the,
name? Linberry? What if we pretend to be Linberry? What if we have Gemma like pretend to be Linberry at night
She's a.
and
Are you talking about
stolen?
the
And we can lure them in.
halfling? Are you talking about the halfling?
Yes, I'm
You
talking
want me
about.
to
I'm
pretend to
talking
be the
about.
halfling? At
Yeah,
night?
you can do it with a cloak and
I don't-
negative 5 foot. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Negative 5 foot
Height?
height. Yes, thank you.
It's a interesting suggestion, Smiling Man, but I think the odds are pretty long that that's going to work.
Saying element of surprise. There's only
You
so
trying
many
to
ways
make-
we're gonna get it.
You're trying to make the young girl bait?
I mean,
Yes, that's
When you say
exactly
it like
what he's trying to
that-
do.
no harm would befall her. We would protect her at all costs.
I
It's
think
not your,
that
it's
maybe
not your
we
job to
should-
protect her. It's mine.
Yeah, I don't know. It just maybe we can see where they're coming in and out of in the manor. We'll probably be able to spot people in that area at night. And to your point, Anton, maybe during the day, like the Bloody Knuckles, the Crimson Knuckles, sorry, usually operate during the night. So maybe they are drunk and asleep right now. So maybe we could get the drop on them if that's what you're looking to do.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Gemma. Also, the manor is surrounded by Imperial guards, and for obvious reasons, I can't show my face around them in the daytime. So I say we head to the tower now. Get into it with these drunken Ruby Knuckles, whatever their names
Maroon Knuckles, the Red Knuckles,
Maroon Knuckles.
Wounded Knuckles.
The Maroon Fists.
Sorry, Wes, we love you.
The Scarlet Hands.
Wes hates us.
We love you,
Scarlet
Wes.
Hands.
Just get used to it. This shtick is going to go on until they're all dead.
You know what? Let's just get the hell out
No,
of
it's
this.
actually
Let's just go.
it's partially my fault too.
The
Yeah.
burgundy slaps.
Well, I ran out
Just
of
evolves to the extreme.
I ran out of synonyms
Get
for
out.
red, so
It's all right. We got plenty of episodes to get
Ruby
through.
Ruby was the last one I had.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. What's the plan?
Tower.
We're gonna
We're
head
gonna
out
go to
there.
the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as everyone's with us. You with us?
Yeah.
Sure. Sabamelgos. I'll follow your lead.
Gem Dragon, you should be prepared to use the other side of your hammer.
Right.
Yes,
I
I
can
think we might get into trouble.
maybe do some non-lethal damage and then killing people as like a last
with your
resort.
sledgehammer.
At least
you're
try.
gonna do non-lethal damage with your sledgehammer. You're so skilled. Ancient dragon. I mean, wise
Okay.
dragon. Sorry.
Is there anything anyone wants to do as you travel south? Right, because you want to head that way. Anything that you want to do on the way?
Hey,
No?
you guys want to psychically connect?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
You're on mute, Justin.
Yeah, that's going to be another hard pass for me. I'm curious
It's
though.
fine. Willa and Salvador
Can't even
and
remember his
I
name.
have a lot of
Okay.
good inside jokes already, so it's fine.
All right, so someone needs to lead this, and is there someone who wants to roll the survival check to try and find this place?
I think I know.
Yes.
I think I can do that. You
I
wanna do
have
that?
some survival as well, if anybody needs help.
Yeah,
Could I
Someone will
get-
need to take charge.
I'm pretty
Could
strong.
I get advantage for being around here? From being around here?
Hmm.
Yes, I will allow that.
I think it's this way.
I will allow that.
It's a 6. It'll be a 6. So just roll a survival.
Survival with advantage.
Fantastic. We're not going to be in this area for I don't know how long, so I'm just going to try to take advantage of it as much as possible. That's a 17.
Okay.
This way. It's 3 o'clock.
With a bit of finesse, you do seem to follow some clues. You find a little bit of a path. You follow down the main road, and you find sort of a dirt path, something that seems to have been traveled by foot, naturally creating this path through the grass and the fields of just sort of off the curtails of the main road. And you seem to follow that for about 30 minutes. In time, you do come across what appears to be on the outskirts. You can see there is there's a tower in the distance. A stone tower. Hard to tell from this distance, but there is a stone tower and this wide open field, very sparse of trees, rolling green fields. Definitely sticks out, literally like a sore thumb. And you can see off in the distance, it looks like a very old, crumbled stone tower, but it does stick up, and you can see it in the distance.
Can we sort of keep an eye out for lookouts or scouts? Or, I don't know, string with cans attached to them, you know what I mean? Like alarm traps.
Yeah, why don't you go make a group perception check?
Oh, cool. That's a 3.
Fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and add a plus. Oh, sorry, not a +6, but a d6 to my score as I spend a psionic energy die and add a 3 to my 10, making it a 13. And I have 1 psionic energy die left before our infiltration mission.
Willow, you got a 10, and Anton, you got a 9. I would say that Razik and I guess really just Razik. You can see off in the distance. The others don't seem to notice. There is some activity, and you can see that there is what appears to be a very low stream that cuts in front of the tower, and there's a very rough-looking wooden bridge that crosses it, and a stone wall that is before that bridge that you could possibly go behind before getting to the tower itself. There does seem to be some activity off in the distance.
So are we
towards this
talking like
crumbled
diving
tower.
in, sneaking in sort of style? Like I see like an infiltration point?
You see the
Theoretically?
entrance, and there is a wall that you can hide behind. It's up to you how you want to approach it.
Okay. I thought you were saying there was like a sub moat or something.
Let's just bring you over to the map, and we can decide how you want to approach this from there. I'm sorry. All right, let's bring your miniatures. Can you all bring your tokens in on like the very top right of the map, please? Drag those on. Start to get visuals here.
Could you put Explorer mode on too, please?
Nice.
It should be on.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me double check.
No, it is.
Top
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I see it.
I got blocked. I got dynamic lighting blocked. All right, there we go. Sorry, ladies. I'm not trying to be toxically masculine, Gemma and or Willa, but I just want to check for traps. Let's go across.
Hold on, everyone. Just be patient. I'm trying to give access of vision here.
It's dark early in Galadalon.
I don't see Anton again in that.
It's when the shadows come.
Can't see anybody.
Is your
The rest
thing
of
on?
you should see
Did you
each other.
drag your? Did you
Yeah,
drag your
I see
on?
Gemma. I see Willa.
Okay, try-
Anton, you didn't drag yourself.
Drag your name from the name. Oh shit! My character she is getting all goofy.
All right.
So what are we seeing as we walk towards this outpost?
Hold on. Just getting everyone situated here. Anton, I got you. Can you see now, Anton?
Yep.
Okay. Everyone should see each other, and everyone should see the map.
Yep, I see all my friends.
Some,
Okay. There are
Also stone walls with shadows.
yes, there are some larger stone crumbled walls, very old, that seem to have crumbled over the ages, but they seem to be kind of blocking the outskirts of this area. Just beyond the wall, there is a very low bubbling stream and a pretty makeshift wooden bridge that crosses over that stream to this crumbled tower. On the outside of the front of this tower, you do see that there are a couple tents, and there seem to be some Crimson Knuckles and various bandits outside tending to a fire, hanging around this camp, and going in and out of this tower. They currently do not notice you. But what are you doing as you approach? You trying to approach stealthily, or
Yeah.
It's
going
we
in
should all
guns
definitely
blazing?
be crouching.
Is this a stream like a shallow stream?
Like a very shallow stream?
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely hiding.
Okay, so move where you'd like to go, and you're currently kind of out in the open.
Razik like rushes and like just like he was slamming into a chest high wall in Gears of War, just sort of like throws himself up against the wall.
Are we going up
Why don't we-
through the front?
Shh. Wait.
Yeah.
Why don't you all make a group stealth check?
Anton. It's,
Some people have heavy armor,
19.
so
Got a 12.
Oof.
Anton, you got a
Sad.
10.
oh, it's a 10 because of the heavy armor. Yeah, okay.
5 for me.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. 25 for me.
12.
So as you approach Razik, you seem to very naturally sort of slip into your training, as you have from your past. You move in and very silently slip into the shadows and move against the wall. And the rest of you have a little bit of a hard time. Gemma, you're pretty light on your feet, but Willa, you kind of knock against like a very large old log, and kind of to gather yourself, but you do get against the wall, and that when you kind of slam against the back wall, trying to take cover, and you hear like the grinding of your armor against it. Same for you, Anton, kind of stumble into place. But you look around and nothing seems to be happening at this moment, but not a great start. But you do see, these bandits off in the distance. What are you gonna do?
Do they see us?
We all see them.
But no one's spotted us, right? Even though we're making a racket.
What was that, Anton?
Oh, just making sure no one spotted us with all that racket we were making.
Everyone can make a perception check if they'd like to kind of peer over the wall.
Oh, I would like.
Yeah, Anton gets a 13.
14.
14. I got a 14.
They seem too distracted. They are drinking, talking loudly, hanging around this fire. There are several going in and out of the tents. They do not seem to have noticed you, especially during the daytime. They seem to be going about their business.
It is not a nat 20, but do I spot their leader from outside, or are they presumably inside?
Not that you can tell.
I relay
You don't
that
see
to the
anyone that
team.
seems more. You don't see anyone that seems more prominent than the others at the time.
Grunts. I think the leader is probably inside. Nice summon a
What's your-
psychic blade in my left hand.
What's your plan? Just to kill the leader and not everyone
Whoa.
else?
Really hungry for this leader's head.
Yeah.
Don't you guys feel it? The tension, the thrill.
Are you gonna walk up through the front?
I mean, I'll wait for you.
Yeah. Let's
But I'm
find
ready to go.
let's find the most isolated one. Take him out first. Is there anybody who seems to be straying from the pack, or more
The
singular?
most sickly antelope.
Yeah, the slowest.
Maybe we should.
Anytime you do eventually see this individual kind of go off to the side, it seems to be goes over here and starts peeing into the stream.
Mm. Nice. I think we move on this guy now. Let's
I don't
go.
see the guy.
Salamel goes, hold on.
It's a full view.
I want to dynamic lighting. Say something first. And he holds it out, his amulet, holds it and says a small prayer and casts bless on, and we'll cast it on cast it onto Anton, Willa, and Jim is off to the side, so Razak.
Oh, wow. I feel great. Thanks, Savamil.
Yeah.
So let's maybe I guess we
Razak
just take these
flexes.
guys out.
I'm
I guess
ready.
we just said take these guys out, huh? Whoever wants to take the lead.
All right. Follow my lead. Let's go, Anton.
You are the most stealthy. Say you try to sneak up on him.
I will try and sneak up on them. I will do a stealth roll, if I may.
Razak, you
with-
want to go? You want to go ahead? Okay.
Yes, I want to go ahead and stealth roll with. Can I use my? I can use my bless on my first roll, right?
You can use it on
You
any.
can use it on. Yep. Well, not
Okay.
attacks. You
No,
can use it on
No, it's attacks.
attack rolls or
Or
Oh,
attack
just
rolls. I'm
saves?
sorry, attack rolls or saving throws, not
Okay,
skill checks.
my bad. Still a 24 to kind of like go around the corner,
Yep.
see some
You seem
stuff.
to be moving quite silently. No one seems to look up.
So 5, 10. Do I move at regular speed?
You are moving slightly slower because you are stealthing.
Okay, so half speed. We talking?
Half speed. Yeah, half
Okay.
speed.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I think this is as far as I can get. Well, actually, I'll just go ahead and move again. 10, 15, 20, as I...
All right, roll another stealth check.
Okay. As I dash.
This one's with
Imagine a guy who
disadvantage.
thinks that he's invisible, like tiptoeing past guards in the open.
Right. This one's disadvantage. So, a
Okay.
9 you get.
I'll go ahead and,
And
use my
they all-
13.
Your last psionic
as
die?
Yep, my last psionic die. As I get 13.
Hold on. They actually don't notice you. They still don't see you. These two seem to be
So drunk.
looking, talking to
I'm
each other.
just projecting. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
They're just like what they're talking and drinking and over this fire that's right here, and they just do not notice you.
That's my turn.
Yeah, so Razik is hanging out. Is there anything that anyone else wants to do as everyone sees Razik sneaking up, and there still does not seem to have captured any attention?
I mean, should we start sneaking up too?
Yeah, I wonder how far we can get before it starts to get dangerous. Maybe we walk right up to the bridge just to be a little closer.
Or
Let's
stack
see,
up
we
on-
haven't launched into initiative yet, so they're still unaware.
Yeah, let's do something so I can use up this inspiration quick.
These guys,
Yeah,
these guys
Savamel
are.
will move off to the side here and just sort of prepare to
Yeah.
get into combat.
Yeah.
These guys are 3 sheets to the wind.
I don't know what that means out of character.
Anton,
But
are
I'm
you
interested.
stealthing? Are you trying to sneak, Anton?
Oh, well, not really. I'm coming up by the bridge because I feel like their perception is
coming
so
up.
bad.
Yeah, well, since you are not sneaking, these guys' attention seems to turn towards all of you and go, hey, who are you?
We're
One of
chasing
the other
that.
one goes,
We're chasing that.
hey,
guy.
mate, get out of here.
Reaction to say that we're just lost and it's our first day.
Well, do they see all
You
of us, or
come
do they
out of-
just see me?
Well, let's go into initiative.
Damn it.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Sorry.
Hey, better you than me, bud.
If
It was about to be
somebody
me.
asks you if
It
you
was
want
about to be
help,
me,
you
so.
say yes.
Should have invested in the non-jangly armor.
What do you have? What kind of armor do you have?
It's a standard steel plate.
Oh, it's plate. Okay. Willa,
Standard
do
issue.
you have plate or do you have chainmail? What are you rocking?
Scale mail.
Nice. Sometimes a coin lands on its edge. Scale mail.
All right.
Okay, we are
Initiative.
officially launching into combat.
Nice music shift.
Mm-hmm. All right. This bandit here sees you, especially Razik. You came out of the shadows and spoke words,
Especially.
so it sees you. And he turns. Actually, yeah, he'll come at you and go, "Hey, you don't belong here." Moves forward and tries to swing at you with his scimitar. With a 9, that's gonna miss you.
I nimbly
You
dodge,
dodge
out of the way.
Perfect. That's his turn. It is now Gemma's turn.
Jenna's gonna go ahead and she's gonna cross over here and take a better look and run up behind Anton and actually I'm gonna do a double move and cross the bridge and try to find some cover over here. That's as far as I can get. And that's my turn.
Okay. Willa, you're up.
Willa will kind of step out behind the wall to kind of see what's going on. What was that? 10. And I don't see any of the guys. That's weird. I'm assuming it's in front of Razik.
You
Oh,
should
okay,
see a
gotcha.
guy here,
Gotcha.
one
Okay.
here, one over here.
So she will kind of see that everything's going on and be like, well, if the rooster's crowing, might as well feed the chickens. And she starts running forward and pulls out her maul.
Might
That's
as well
smart.
start killing.
Not killing. She was like, I'm not going to kill you.
That's
Willa,
the
by
worst
the way,
cry I've
non-physically
ever heard.
process all of the chickens just like I do on the farm.
Everyone,
We just
this
wanna
bridge is a little rough, so it does require double move over this bridge.
Oh, okay, so I'll move.
Oh, did I not get over it then? I didn't realize that.
Yep, sorry, Gemma.
I guess I'm about here.
Willa, is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Anton, you're up.
Swords out, running as fast as I can. Okay, so if my speed is 30, how do I measure how far I can get?
So each square is 5 feet, but over this bridge it is double move. So
Alright.
each square is 10 feet.
You'd probably be over here, right? Because he can make up to 10 right there, and then
So
House
you go
would be
15 feet.
here.
Okay.
She can go 40 feet.
All right, I
You
leave.
can
I
also
leave.
double move as your other action and get another 30 feet.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm just gonna come running up here to flank this guy who's swinging at Razik.
Hell yeah.
That's
Thank
it.
you,
I'm
man.
posting up, right?
I was gonna flank it for you, bro.
Keep your eye on the prize, smiling man.
Okay, that's your turn, Anton. Right, because that's your double move.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Razik, you're up.
All right, grinning in anticipation. Razik is gonna put down one of his feet and he's gonna slide down to the opposite side of the enemy, pinned between him and Anton. And with my primary hand, I'm gonna summon a psychic dagger. And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna do the same. And I am gonna add sneak attack to whichever attack hits. So that is going to be a. I'm not sure if I have still a bless. If I do, I think my
You are
first attack is
blessed.
a 14, and my second is a 16.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh,
So
flanking.
you actually
So
have a 17.
a 17 and
17.
a 16.
The 17 also, because you get bless on all your
17.
attacks.
Oh, beautiful. I thought it was just the first one for some reason. Okay.
Nope.
Sorry,
So
a lot of
Bless
math
is a great
happening.
spell. All good. You hit with both of those.
All right, beautiful. So
Roll damage.
It's gonna be 6 psychic plus however many sneak I roll, which is 2d6. That's gonna be 10.
10.
So
Very nice roll. That first one actually does it. How do you kill this guy?
I will go ahead and just like it passes through his neck as I pivot behind Anton, and just like without any sort of outward marks on its body, it just collapses like a rag doll. No
Okay.
visible traces of violence upon it. And
As
then
the
if
psychic
that
blade moves
is
through it.
I'm sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
I was gonna bonus action throw my second dagger at the other guy, if you'll allow that.
Perfect. I will allow that for the 17 that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for that second attack on your bonus action.
That is going to be 7 psychic damage, and that is my turn.
Excellent. You see this dagger strike this guy, but no visible mark left behind from the psychic blade as he gets struck and holds his chest and looks in shock at you, Rasik. As it actually moves to someone previously unseen. A much more capable warrior comes out from behind this tent. He seems to be wielding a large scimitar and a dagger in the other hand, spinning it, and he goes, "Chose the wrong cat, fuck with," and moves forward to attack you, Razik.
It's the alpha guy.
Swings twice with his scimitar.
Whew.
I got a 14 and an 8.
16 is my armor class.
Really low rolls on my end.
Jumper of 1, I kind of like do like a bend over, just casually on my other one.
Swings and seems to miss, but then he takes his dagger, spins it, and jabs at you with the 17.
That hits, just barely.
That will deal 4 piercing.
Yeah, my liver, I need that.
Jabs you in the side. And that will be the bandit captain's turn. It will now be Savamil's turn. He moves forward 5, 10, 15. We'll move here and we'll focus on this guy off to the side and we'll cast Sacred Flame. The bandit will need to make a dexterity saving throw. He rolls. He gets a 9, which fails. He needed to get a DC 13. He takes 3 radiant damage. It is now another bandit's turn. This one by the fire moves forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moves here and will try and attack Anton with the scimitar. I got a 14. That will bounce off your armor, correct, Anton?
AC 16.
Ching, bounces off your armor, or you deflect it. The other bandit, the one off that was peeing, quickly zips up his pants, fumbles and pulls out his crossbow, and tries to aim at Gemma.
He needs to roll for that.
Yeah. He does it so. Okay, and gets an 11. Fires right over your head, Gemma.
Just kind of ducks underneath it.
It is your turn, Gemma.
She sees this one attacking Anton, and she'll say, "Anton, watch out!" And instinctually, she doesn't know how she does it, but she holds her hand out. She casts a firebolt, and I'm going to use my inspiration on this one for advantage.
Okay.
For 16. Does a 16 hit?
That hits.
All right.
Who are you trying to hit again? Sorry.
The one that attacked Anton over here.
Perfect. Yep, 16 hits.
For 3 fire damage. And she's...
You send...
Okay. And then she's going to...
Bloodied and does not seem to be doing well.
Okay. She's going to try to duck under cover over here. And that's her turn.
Okay. Willa, it's your turn. Actually, yeah, we're going to go through one more round here. So let's go through this. Willa, you're up.
Okay. Willa is going to make her way across the bridge, kind of like hopping onto the right planks. And then once she gets to the other side, she'll go to the guy closest to Anton and Razik and kind of bring her maul back. She's like, "This is gonna hurt." Swing down for non-lethal damage.
For non-lethal
Non-lethal,
damage.
okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Fantastic.
You
For 24
Definitely
or
hit.
26. Awesome.
definitely hit.
It'll hurt, but not kill you.
The other guy
This
is
one
just
was already
sleeping.
barely standing. This one was sort of barely standing, and you just kind of try to hold back your strength a bit, and you do just sort of boom, like hit him in a non-lethal way against the side of the head, and he falls down unconscious. And he is down. Is that your
Good
turn,
job.
Lola?
Yep, that's it.
Can't do
you almost
math
had to.
anymore,
You
but
really had.
it's
You
not
really had
bad.
to hold back your strength on that too, because you hit so hard. But everything's fine. Anton, you are up.
Nice one, Gem Dragon. Can I get past this thing over to the northwest of the elite guy to get to flank him?
Where are you trying to go here?
Trying to go here to flank this
If
elite soldier guy.
You can do so. Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
So I move over here and I go ahead and use my short sword attack. Which gets 19.
You hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh. Yep.
I was.
Yeah.
My breath was like held in anticipation.
I like to draw this out.
All right, 8 piercing damage. You, I guess, describe how you pierce the side of this guy.
Yeah, I get right in between the crappy little armor he has on his rib cage and give him a good poke.
Okay. Seem to do a scratch against his side. Turns towards you in anger. But what else for your turn?
I have my offhand attack.
Still have your-
I'm gonna.
You do. Your
Do
bonus
here.
action. Go ahead and roll that.
Ooh, 22.
Ooh.
Hedge.
All right. Another scratch. 8 piercing damage.
22 to hit, definitely. And another 8 piercing damage. Another scratch to the side. Ah!
So
Anything else?
I'm disappointed in my strikes there. I'm going to use my action surge, which gives me just another
Okay.
swing.
Another
and if
action.
I believe if I hit, I get another bonus action on top of that.
Correct. So
Yeah,
that one you do
take your
miss,
bless.
unfortunately.
A
I
7.
don't know. You're still not blessed though. So does
Anton,
would
you
an
haven't been
11 do
blessed.
it? Would an 11 do it anyways?
Mm, no.
All right.
So
But you
yeah,
do
that's
get
a,
that
definitely
offhand.
that's a mess. You do get an offhand though.
Come
So
on.
go ahead and roll your offhand attack.
Come on, Dargos.
Roll a d4 for your. Oh well, the 21 that'll do it. 21 you strike. Go ahead and roll your damage for your offhand attack. 9
Hey.
piercing. All right. Still another strike. Like this one against the top thigh, slicing through like the leather armor there. He's just like pissed off by that. But still up, going strong.
Oh,
This one seems like a toughie. That's your turn, Anton. It's going to be Razik's turn.
All right, just mechanically, Razik summons a psychic blade into his right and then his left hand. And he sighs and he just kind of jams upward with his first strike. Oh, I keep on kicking my desk. I'm sorry, guys.
Just take it easy.
I can't help myself. I'm gonna do a. Oh gosh, wait. I have advantage, so a 22 plus 1. So
Yep,
23 to
because you're
hit.
blessed. You get 23. Correct.
All right, so 9. That is my dex plus my sneak. So that is going to be 9 psychic and
He is now bloodied.
whatever my psychic damage ends up being whenever it rolls.
Your sneak attack.
Sorry, my
You sneak attack me?
sneak attack. Yeah, sorry, it's not rolling for some reason. It's 2d6. I'll just roll it. Oh, there it goes. So 10 sneak, 9 psychic for my primary psychic blade, and then on my second, with my offhand, I'm going to again do a little pirouette with advantage.
Wow.
That is a 26 plus
advantage?
1.
27.
That is a 27 to hit. So
Roll
I'm
damage.
going to go ahead and roll damage. No sneak attack.
No sneak attack, correct.
That's going to be 8 psychic damage.
Describe how you're sort of slicing at this dude. Still up, but
Again, just like
making
I
your
am kind of
attack?
just going for like femoral artery, neck, just like the point where like your neck connects with your like your spine for your brain stuff. I'm just going after all those parts.
Right. Looking pretty pissed off at what's happening here. Does move to attack you, Ryzik, with scimitar and a scimitar. Ah, man. 15 and a 13.
Gross.
Dance back. And I adjust my mask. I like take it out and I just kind of like hold it over my face. If
That's the
you'll
first
allow
time
me
you
to do
mentioned
that.
the mask. Yeah. Move your mask
It's
into
customary
position.
before I take a life.
Partially intimidated by this, he spins the dagger and stabs backward with a 22 at Anton.
You're muted.
Anton, you take.
I'm not talking. I'm just bracing for impact.
You take 4 piercing damage from the dagger attack, Anton. Backstabs against you, slices your side, and that's the bandit captain. It's not going to go to Savamel.
I've seen better.
Savamel will 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move across the bridge slightly. And will fire his light crossbow at this bandit off to the side here. With a 18, which strikes. Roll damage with the 9 piercing against this one, which strikes this one right in the neck and ends up killing him.
Right.
And with that, we end. You know what? We're almost done. Let's just finish off this guy, right?
Yeah.
There's only one guy left. Let's finish off this guy. Gemma, you're up.
Okay.
We'll end it for tonight.
Let's see. We'll just maybe we'll run up here. She's gonna take out her hand axe and she's gonna run up at it while he's attacking the other two, and she's gonna take a swing at him with her hand axe. For a 5. Does a 5 hit?
No.
Okay. Well,
How
How drunk do you think these guys are?
I don't know. She tries her best. She's not a fighter, but she knows how to use an axe, on the farm as her tool. So that's what she attacks with. She doesn't even really know how to use her powers yet. So that's her best effort at the moment. So okay.
She comes comes running. The guy dodges out of the way.
Bravely
Yes.
charges at it.
Very bravely, very bravely. Willa, you're up.
Willa will run over to this last guy on his open side and kind of point at him and be like, "You're lucky I got to you." Swing at him.
Again, with another.
Oh,
You get advantage though. You get advantage.
11. Yeah.
You do have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, okay.
That was my
Yeah.
plan the entire time.
There
you go.
Hey, 22.
There you go. That does it. Go ahead and roll damage. I assume you're rolling non-lethal.
Non-lethal damage. Just a little strong boop.
Still up. You sort of knock against him, and he seems dazed for a moment, and clings on, and is just barely clinging on to life and consciousness, and he's seeming to teeter as it goes to Anton. What does Anton do?
Gem Dragon, you might want to look away.
No,
Go ahead and take a swing at him. Feeling strong.
That does it. Roll your damage.
Try again. You get advantage.
You do have advantage. Go ahead and roll again.
Crit.
23.
I think that hits.
It hits.
It does. Roll damage. How do you finish off
All right. I
this last?
I give Willa a little like, sorry look, and then I spin the blade and just go straight down into his throat. Blood squirts all over.
Sprays on Willa's face a bit to really rub it in, and holds his throat and collapses onto the ground. At this time, you hear some shouts from within the tower, some movement. There's more people inside who are coming out to greet you. And that's where we will end it for tonight.
We're all still strong.
We did it.
All right.
That was good. I'm glad we got a little combat in there. Did not expect the way this went tonight at all. You also constantly surprise me, but this has been great. So yeah, thank you to our viewers who have stuck around for this time. Really appreciate it. Thank you. I know that we went a little long tonight, but it was really worth it to kind of finish up that first bit of combat, and we got more next time. So hope you can stick around to see us back in 2 weeks. We'll be back on August 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will also have a rerun of this episode next week on July 27th. This episode will also be available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast platforms within the next few days. So again, thanks for watching, and good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.